Welcome to Mock Interview Pro. Today, we're diving into how you can ace that account clerk interview. We'll guide you through some key questions you might face, starting with one about handling mistakes in accounting. Can you share an experience where you made an accounting error and how you fixed it? The interviewer wants to see your honesty and detail orientation and how you handle and learn from mistakes. Here are some tips to help you tackle this question. Briefly admit to the mistake and own up to it. Discuss how you identified the error, showcasing your attention to detail. Explain the steps you took to correct it and how you communicated with your team. Reflect on the lessons learned from the incident. Mention the strategies you use now to avoid similar mistakes. Let's look at how you might answer this.
In a past role, I accidentally entered a payment twice, leading to an inflated account balance. During a routine reconciliation, I spotted the mistake. I quickly consulted with my supervisor, corrected the entries, and informed our finance team. This taught me the importance of double-checking my work, which I now consistently practice.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Account Clerk. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell us about a time when you collaborated with a team to complete a financial report. What was your role? This question assesses your teamwork and communication skills, as well as your ability to contribute to group projects. Here's how you can prepare a great response. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Be specific about your role and contributions. Highlight your teamwork and communication skills. Mention any tools or software you used. Conclude with the positive impact the report had. Consider this example.
In my previous job, I was part of a team of 3 tasked with preparing the quarterly financial report. My role involved gathering data and inputting it into our accounting software. We held weekly meetings to ensure accuracy, and our report ultimately led to a 10% cost reduction recommendation that was successfully implemented.
Describe an instance where you had to juggle multiple deadlines. How did you decide what to tackle first? The aim here is to evaluate your time management skills and ability to prioritize tasks effectively. Here's how you can present your experience effectively. Identify the specific tasks and deadlines you are facing. Explain your criteria for prioritizing, like urgency or importance. Share a success story of meeting these deadlines. Include any organizational tools or techniques you used. Reflect on the outcomes or lessons learned. Here's an example of how you might answer.
In my last position, I faced 3 monthly reports due the same day. I prioritized them based on their impact on financial decisions. I set mini deadlines, used a checklist, and tackled the most complex report first. This approach allowed me to submit everything on time and earn praise from my manager.
What would you do if you found an error in a financial report right before submission? This question tests your problem-solving abilities and how you handle pressure in critical situations. Here are some strategies to consider when crafting your answer. Verify the error by cross-checking with original documents. Assess the impact of the mistake on the report and overall financials. Inform your supervisor or the involved team immediately. Correct the error promptly and keep a record of the changes. Communicate any potential delay in submission if needed. Here's how you might approach this scenario.
Upon noticing an error, I would first cross-reference it with source documents to confirm. I'd assess its impact and immediately inform my supervisor. After correcting the mistake, I'd document the changes for future reference.
How would you handle a situation where a team member disagrees with your calculations? The goal here is to see how you manage conflict and whether you can resolve disagreements professionally. Let's look at some tips for handling such a situation. Remain calm and professional throughout the discussion. Listen actively to their concerns and ask clarifying questions. Go through your calculations together step by step. Be open to feedback and willing to make corrections if needed. Focus on finding a solution rather than proving who's right. Here's an example of how you could respond.
I would calmly ask the team member to explain their concerns and review the calculations together to spot any discrepancies. I'd welcome any feedback and adjust my work if necessary, focusing on resolving the issue collaboratively.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.